Well, as you can see, I love watching Cooking with Tittle, and I'm so glad you love watching too, because we've got a new email address. That's right. It's tittleInTheMiddle@live.com. So I do hope you will email your Tittle. I've got some great green things going on for this year and some healthy treats. Bon appetit, let's eat each and every Thursday at 7 p.m. and Fridays at 2 p.m. right here on Channel 19. And now, back to the show. Hey.
It's Tittle in the middle. It's Tittle in the middle. It's Tittle in the middle. Donna Tittle TV radio show. It's Tittle in the middle. It's Tittle in the middle.
Your Tittle's in the middle. Want to have some fun? Some fun? Some fun? Some fun? Welcome to the Donna Tittle TV radio show.
On the key issues that are important to American families, Joe Biden's always been on the right side, and I think he will make an outstanding president if, heaven forbid, something happens to me.
TV radio show. It's Tittle in the middle.
I got a call.
It's Tittle in the middle. It's Tittle in the middle. The Donna Tittle TV radio show.
That what we're going to have to do is to reprioritize, make sure that we're investing in the American people, give tax cuts not to the wealthiest corporations, but give them to small businesses and give them to individuals who are struggling right now. Make sure that we finally get serious about energy independence, something that has been languishing in Washington for 30 years, and make sure that our kids get a great education and can afford to go to college. So on the key issues that are of importance to American families, Joe Biden's always been on the right side, and I think he will make an outstanding president if, heaven forbid, something happened to me.
Because of the first African-American family in the White House, I've got my famous old recipes, that's right, to celebrate our President Barack Obama. I had a dream that I got a call from Barack saying, Tittle, please come and help us fix the first inaugural dinner. And I said, of course I will. I'll be there with my old recipes. So guess what I decided to fix? I was fixing onion soup with pepper jack cheese. And then for the main course, I had oxtail stew. Ooh, that oxtail stew. The meat was falling off the bone. It was stewed. It had disintegrated with good old red potatoes and brown rice with peas in the rice. And you know what I had for an appetizer? Oh yes, the very best of Chardonnay wine with my Oysters Barackafella, raw and fried. So guess what? I decided to make my dream come true. And tonight, you're in my dream too. But only I'm gonna make my dreams come true. Just like our first black president, Barack Obama. Obama, here is the Oysters Barackafella. And of course, tonight, I'm gonna show you just how we're gonna do this. We're gonna get our oyster right on out there, and we're gonna dip it in our sauce. And you know I love this sauce, right? Good old hot Tabasco sauce. Nice and fresh and hot. Oh, where's that sip of cold, chilled Chardonnay? And of course, water is on the menu too. So let's enjoy some Oysters Barackafella, deep fried and raw. Bon appetit. Let's eat. You're cooking with Tittle. Man, is this going to be a very good dinner. And hail to the chief, President Barack Obama from Chicago. Move on up to the White House.
Well, we're moving on up from the south side to a DC mansion painted white. Moving on up from the south side. Time for President Bush to say bye-bye. Redecorate the Oval Office. That's a new place to chill. It took a whole lot of campaigning to climb up Capitol Hill. Oh, now we're up in the White House. We're gonna be living fat for the next 4 years. It's you and me, baby. There ain't nothing wrong with that. Well, we're moving on up to the White House. Kick those Republicans right out. Moving on up to a new house. And moving in with no money down.
Oh, I'm so excited because I've got the old recipes working for our first African American president, Barack Obama. Of course, I've got the onion soup, gourmet style, and I've got the Oxtail Stew, and I've got my Obama Oysters Barackafella, deep fried and raw. You saw that in the beginning. We'll get back to those. But first, we want to get you to that oxtail stew because it takes a long time, like 2 days to cook. Not really. First, we're going to season our meat. So good. All right? So we put our olive oil on there because we're going to sear our meat. Get a nice fry daddy on it. As you can see, I marinated this and left it in the freezer. Oh yes. We've got our rosemary with garlic and all kind of good seasonings. We've got our Tittle's essence. Oh yeah. Pepper and all kind of stuff. Cajun seasoning just to give it a little spice there. We have our ginger because I love putting a little ginger on my meat. And also, we've got plenty of garlic. And we've got fresh crushed garlic that's going in here as well. So you want to get all of those things nice and on the meat and get it nice and toasty. And yes, play with our food. Get it all in there. It's nice and seasoned and everything. Every piece of meat, every morsel. So now we've got our meat on the stove. We're going to get a nice fry daddy on it. As soon as we hear it, we know it is cooking good. In the meantime, I'm going to get my brown rice going. My long grain brown rice, okay? So we're going to also add a little olive oil in that water too. Because you know what that does? It makes the rice not stick. So, and I'm one of those, when I cook my rice, I don't mind stirring it. So we're going to just put, I would say for me, about a half a cup of brown rice because it takes forever long grain brown rice to cook. Now I would go in there and get one of them quick rices that you put in the microwave, but I like fresh rice, so and I like to cook it myself. All right, so we got a nice fry daddy on those oxtails, and it's frying good. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna add in our basil, our bay leaf, our peppers, our little tarragon spriggets. Well, we don't have to take them in right away. How about we do that? We'll wait for our potatoes till later because we're going to put those in later. But we want to get our onions in, our red onions, our yellow onions, our Vidalia onions. Just put that to the side there. Sometimes you have so much in your hand, you just don't know what to do with those things. Get our onions simmering. And you know, onions make a lot of water and they tenderize the meat really good. So we want those in. Oh, this is going to be so yummy. All of this is just going to cook down real good. And our pot is going to be so good. So we're going to let all of this just cook down and simmer really good so it'll tenderize the meat and it'll be yummy, yummy, yummy for our first inaugural dinner, our old food. Now that we've got our fry daddy going on our oxtails and our vegetables have cooked down, our red peppers, our green peppers, oh, and our spices, we're going to add our fat bastard. The red wine. This is going to bring out the flavor and make it taste so good. Then next we're going to add our onion soup. Now, whoa, don't cook the paper in it, all right? A little slip there. Then we're going to put a little beef flavoring in it. Now you can actually use beef broth if you like. But I like the way all of this kind of caramelizes and makes a very thick gravy. So we're just gonna kind of fold that in a bit. Get it all bubbly and cooking. And look at that thick gravy. And once we get all of our ingredients in the pan, what we're gonna do is turn it down to a nice low simmer. But you gotta remember, you're gonna add a little water as you go. Whoop. Oh, those splashes. Be careful of that. Look at it, doesn't it look marvelous? I made that just for Obama. And now we're gonna get to our rice. Now, what we're gonna do with our rice, we have our brown rice here. And it's nice and hot, so we're gonna put our butter in there. Yes, okay. Butter, good, nice and melted. And we're gonna stir that up in there. And what we're gonna do is add our peas. Ooh, I love me some peas and rice. So see, we have a nice vegetable mix. And I'm just gonna let this sit while the butter melts in there. Put a little pepper in there. Crushed pepper. All right. And mix it. And just let it sit and wait for the oxtail stew. Oh yes, sprinkle some parsley in there. Oh, that's gonna be so yummy. And the taste buds will just pop right out. Oh, for Obama, yes, our new president. And of course, me being called to the White House to do an inaugural dinner, I couldn't resist. So I had my old recipes. So we're continuing on with the old recipes. And we've got onion soup. Homemade gourmet onion soup from yours truly. Got some red onions, Vidalia onions, and yellow onions. Those are the three combinations. So, you know, when you eat onion soup, you notice that it's sort of cut the long way. So we're going to cut our onion the same way. And we're just going to make nice little rings like this. And we're going to do the same with our red onion, our Vidalia onion, and our yellow onion. And that's how we're going to do it. Of course, after they get real small, you don't want to slice them the wrong way, so I just start slicing them up. And you know how onion cooks down, and onions make their own water. And if you got a boss who's really a crab, you know, they said, well, not a crab, but really, really hard. They say she's as hard as an onion, or he's as hard as an onion, meaning they don't budge for nothing. Okay, so we got our onions. And what you're gonna have as a result of all of this slicing is you're going to have what we call a dish like that. But all of this is going to cook way down, and we're gonna have a nice pan of onion soup. We'll check on that one later. I'm gonna add some chicken broth. Whoa, not too fast. And then I'm gonna add some beef broth. And I'm gonna let all of that just cook down, covered it, cook down, and man, it's gonna be, whoa, I missed one. There, 2 points. And we're gonna put a little pepper on there. Nice and seasoned. And we're just gonna let this cook down. So now we've got more ingredients to add to our great gourmet onion soup. We're gonna add our basil and bay leaf, and we're gonna add a few more seasonings. Okay, just give it a little Cajun there. Our rosemary, ooh, our garlic. Oh yeah, oh that garlic smells good. And a little ginger there. Ooh, what good soup mixings. And now we'll add some more water, even though once we cover our pot, onions really make their own water. And then we're gonna just give it a little stir. Although I don't mind to have all these vegetables kind of steam it up in there. We'll just kind of poke it down a little bit. This is gonna be the best onion soup I've ever made. And we're gonna cover our pot, and we're gonna just let all of that cook down while we get together on our deep fried Obama Oyster Barackafella. Hail to the chief.
On the key issues that are of importance to American families, Joe Biden's always been on the right side, and I think he will make an outstanding president if, heaven forbid, something happened to me.
Hi, I'm Jocelyn Woodard, Director of Camp Obama and General Election Director for New Jersey for Change. And yes, we did. You're cooking with Donna Tittle. Bon appetit. Let's eat.
Defining moment in history. You have done what the cynics said we couldn't do. I accept your nomination for presidency of the United States.
Barack Obama has been elected president.
Black, white, Hispanic, Asian, Native American, gay, straight, disabled, and not disabled. Americans who sent a message to the world that we have never been just a collection of individuals or a collection of red states and blue states. We are and always will be the United States of America.
Hail to the chief. Barackafella. Oysters Barackafella. We've already got a nice little mixed batter here. And we're just gonna dip our oysters in the batter like that. Oh, this is gonna be good. In fact, we'll get some more in there. Dip them in there, let them know each other. Just get all nice and, well, you know they say oysters are aphrodisiac. Little fryer is hot, so we're gonna pop open the top and we're gonna sink those oysters right down in this. Ooh. Now that's what I call a quick meal. Oh, that's real funny. We're gonna close that up because they're done. That's all it is. So that's the fastest I ever fried anything in my life. Ooh, that's a quick little thing. So you know, now we've got our Oysters Barackafella. Man, was that fast. I like this fryer. Just shrunk them little things up real good. We'll put 2 on that one. Okay. Doesn't that look great? So we got Oysters Barackafella. And we're gonna try that one right there, okay? And now, and then we've got our raw oysters. So whether you like the oysters in the shell, or you want to do a Rockefeller. That's the fastest little oyster I ever got done. Let me just try this one, because if you like them raw, you like them deep fried. You know that's real good. Got a little edge on it. Well, let me just fry the rest of them. Boy, this is really good. And by the way, this is my first time trying Obama Oysters Barackafella in my little cute deep fryer. Our Obama Oysters Barackafella. Oh, we got them raw and fried. And a good old strawberry on the side. Hey, give me 5 on the Baraka side.
And we've got Congressman Bobby Rush, Congressman Danny Davis, Congressman Bill Foster, and Congressman Mike Quigley. We also have Lisa Madigan, the Attorney General of Illinois. And my former seatmate in Springfield. When we were both in the state senate together, and is doing a terrific job. And I want to thank David, who I was joking before we came out, is one of the country's foremost constitutional experts and a nice guy. And you guys are lucky to have him. In fact, when I was teaching here, I think that I stole his con law class for a while, and he graciously gave it up because despite the privilege of grading 60 or 70 blue books, he apparently thought it was important for me to have that privilege as well.
Oh my God. Oh my God. That is the best Oxtail Stew. And the first one I ever cooked. Well, you know, when Barack calls me to cook, I gotta go to the White House to satisfy a big dinner. What a good meal. Did we have fun making this dinner? Well, a girl can dream. After all, where would we be without hope and dreams? A friend of mine gave me a dollar bill the other day. Look at it. Even President Washington had to scream on this one. I hope it doesn't get this small. You're cooking with Tittle. Bon appetit. Let's eat and hope it never gets this bad. And here's my final clip here. This one was sent to me by some good friends of mine, the Dells, singing the Star Spangled Banner with video. This will take you, so far. It'll take you back and it'll bring you forward to know that our journey still goes on. All hail to the Chief, Barack Obama, and to you too. You're cooking with Tittle. Bon appetit. Let's check out this video and eat this food for thought. To the Chief, Barack Obama. January 2009 will be forever called Obama Month. And hail to the Chief, President Barack Obama. From Chicago. Just hoping your oxtail stew comes out real good. Oh, and let's taste our French onion soup. Can't get away from this oxtail stew. Meat falling off the bone, y'all. Hey, join your Tittle next time for some more delightful treats, some good old-fashioned recipes, and you know what? Good dreams to you, too. May they all come true.